The love triangle. In the late 19th century, nestled along the rugged coastline of Cornwall, England, lay the quaint village of Penwith. The village was a tapestry of cobblestone streets, thatched roof cottages, and a harbor where fishing boats bobbed gently with the tide. The air was perpetually tinged with the scent of salt and blooming heather, and the rhythmic crashing of waves against the cliffs provided a constant, soothing backdrop to daily life. Among the villagers were three inseparable friends: Clara, Samuel, and Eliza. Clara, a young woman with chestnut hair and emerald eyes, possessed an uncanny ability to capture the sea's myriad moods on canvas. Her paintings, rich with hues of azure and cerulean, adorned the walls of the local inn and were the pride of Penwith. Samuel, tall and broad-shouldered, was the village's master carpenter. His hands, calloused from years of labor, crafted everything from sturdy fishing boats to intricate wooden toys for the village children. His workshop, filled with the scent of fresh pine and the sounds of saw and chisel, was a cornerstone of the community. Eliza, with her raven-black hair and lilting voice, was Penwith's cherished musician. Her melodies, played on a well-worn violin passed down through generations, could evoke both joy and melancholy, resonating deeply with all who heard them. Evenings often found her performing by the hearth in the village tavern, where locals gathered to share stories and ale. As the trio matured, the dynamics of their friendship began to shift subtly. Clara found her gaze lingering on Samuel's strong features and admired the dedication he poured into his craft. She often painted in a secluded cove, where the interplay of light and shadow inspired her, and she imagined Samuel's reaction to each new piece. Samuel, meanwhile, was captivated by Eliza's musical talent. He would pause outside the tavern, listening to her soulful performances, feeling emotions stir within him that he struggled to articulate. He began crafting a finely detailed music stand, envisioning Eliza using it during her performances. Eliza, in turn, found herself drawn to Clara's artistic spirit. She admired the way Clara saw the world, capturing its beauty with brushstrokes that conveyed depth and emotion. Eliza composed melodies inspired by Clara's paintings, each note reflecting the colors and feelings depicted on canvas. Unaware of each other's feelings, the three friends continued their interactions, each harboring unspoken affections. Their gatherings, once filled with carefree laughter, now carried an undercurrent of tension as each grappled with their emotions and the fear of disrupting their cherished bond. As summer approached, anticipation built for Penwith's annual Midsummer Festival, a celebration of the village's rich cultural heritage. The festival featured a showcase of local arts, crafts, and music, culminating in a grand feast and bonfire by the sea. Clara, Samuel, and Eliza each prepared fervently, channeling their complex emotions into their respective crafts. Clara selected her most evocative seascapes for display, including a new piece that depicted a tumultuous storm giving way to a tranquil dawn, a metaphor for her inner turmoil and hope. Samuel completed the ornate music stand, carving delicate motifs of waves and musical notes, a silent ode to Eliza. Eliza composed a hauntingly beautiful sonata, its melodies weaving a tale of unspoken love and longing, inspired by her feelings for Clara. The festival day dawned bright and clear, with a gentle breeze carrying the mingled scents of sea and wildflowers. Villagers and visitors thronged the main square, admiring the array of artistic displays and savoring the festive atmosphere. Clara's paintings drew admiration, Samuel's craftsmanship was lauded, and Eliza's performance left the audience in rapt silence, many moved to tears. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the village, the trio found themselves together on a cliff overlooking the sea. The distant strains of music and laughter from the festival reached them, but they stood in contemplative silence, each wrestling with their emotions. Clara, unable to contain her feelings any longer, reached into her satchel and retrieved a small canvas. It was a portrait of Samuel, rendered with a tenderness that spoke volumes. She handed it to him, her eyes conveying the depth of her affection. Samuel, taken aback, produced the intricately carved music stand he had crafted. He offered it to Eliza, his expression earnest, hoping she would understand the sentiments he couldn't voice. Eliza, tears welling in her eyes, lifted her violin and began to play the sonata she had composed for Clara. The music spoke of love, longing, and the bittersweet beauty of unspoken emotions. In that poignant moment, the truth of their intertwined affections lay bare. The realization brought a mix of relief and sorrow as they understood that their love, while profound, was misaligned. They embraced, acknowledging the complexity of their emotions and the inevitability of heartache. In the days that followed, the trio faced the challenge of redefining their relationships. Clara channeled her feelings into her art, creating pieces that spoke of unrequited love and personal growth. Samuel poured his heart into his carpentry, crafting works that symbolized healing and acceptance. Eliza's music evolved, her compositions reflecting a journey from longing to understanding. Through their creative expressions, they found solace and a renewed sense of self. Their friendships, though transformed, endured, enriched by the honesty they had embraced. The love triangle that once threatened to divide them became a catalyst for personal growth, leading each to a deeper understanding. If you love this video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.